There were certainly a lot of economic opportunities in the West after the Mexican-American War. Of course, there was an abundance of land and natural resources. Agriculture, ranching, and mining for gold, silver, and other minerals would become very important to economic development. Gold was actually found in Northern California 10 days after the peace treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo was signed in 1848 after the Mexican-American War. 80,000 men arrived in California by 1849, hoping to strike it rich and find their fortune. Half were from America, and the other half came from Europe, China, or Latin America. So men were coming from all over the world to search for gold. California's non-native population rose from approximately 15,000 people in 1848 to about 360,000 by 1860, which was completely disastrous for the native Californians who were pushed off their lands and killed by disease, raids, warfare, and starvation. The United States could now take advantage of California's natural harbors as a place from which to sail across the Pacific in order to trade with Asia. Commodore Matthew Perry of the US Navy forced Japan to open itself for trade and make fueling stations available for American ships in the 1850s. Now, American merchants would have more direct access to Asian markets. Finally, the US victory over Mexico and the acquisition of Western land meant that cotton and slavery would perhaps be able to spread further west. The question of expanding slavery into the West, however, became the leading political issue of the time and began to increase tensions between the North and the South. So what looked like an initial economic opportunity for a lot of Southerners and planners became very contentious and led to more conflict, actually. After a series of events that we'll talk about in the next unit, the two-party system began to break down in the 1850s, and civil war would follow beginning in 1861.